to grieve. You, my friend, who taught me all that I know. Why must you leave our side? Taught me all that I know. Why did you die? Why did you leave our side? Zero.
Hello and welcome to the Nier Replicant stream. We're gonna pick up where we left off last time and hopefully get through this dungeon and see if we can save the King of Facade. I went ahead and went through the little desert area with Fira, so we wouldn't have to go through that again. We get to start right off where we need to be, and hopefully the internet survives this time. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's get in here. Made it in. So nobody probably heard me last time because the internet was crapping out, but this area is kind of, it can be a little tricky. And we will see, oh my gosh, I keep pressing triangle to activate things. And we will see that as we walk in here. So okay, in each of these rooms, yeah, we get certain abilities locked. Now, that doesn't mean we can't use them, it just means if you use them, you will immediately go back to the start of the room. And that makes it challenging because they name these things a little odd. Like Leaping Rabbit. I assume that to mean jumping. So we cannot jump in this zone. And we have to make it through.
What was that supposed to mean?
You see, the thing is, we have obstacles. And, oh gosh, and yet again, I'm pressing triangle to try to activate things. Okay, so I can't go through there, but I can just get through this. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Also, getting hit sends you back, obviously.
What now?
Guess we have to play by the rules.
Well, there goes that one. I think there's a trophy to where you get through without dying once. But unfortunately, I messed that up. Alright, so we can't go there. So let's pull this buddy back and push him over here. Now we can get through. There's really no need for this, but I'm going to go ahead and use this guy anyway. Just to get one of them out of my way. It probably should be this one, honestly, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And plus, I can knock that out now with this one. Woo! Alright. Alright. Now all we have to do is get through here and take out this cube. Trial number 1 complete. It is time to devote yourself to the next room.
What a bother.
I wonder what this prince is like.
The man is tasked to protect his people, and yet he's made them toil to save him.
Oh gosh. Hold on just a sec, guys. Okay, so apparently
I think that tells
the
us
world doesn't want me to stream. I'll be able to keep going for a little bit longer. Oh.
that he is an incompetent fool.
Did I just hear someone?
But okay, so that was some family stuff. I'm gonna have to, here in like 30 minutes or so, take another break because my sister needs to borrow something, but it shouldn't be too bad. Not like I'm a professional streamer or anything anyway, so... Oh.
Where did you come from, boy?
Wait, seriously? But you're just a kid.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! The king! The aliens wanted him. He was abducted. Oh god, what are we gonna do now? Alright, so we can't jump and we can't stand still, is what I'm getting from these things. So let's immediately start running.
Come on, we have to help him.
Or we could simply pretend we didn't see him instead.
Okay. So this one shouldn't be too bad. And we can make it right now. Oh gosh, that was close. Alright, cool. Trial number 2 done. That could have been a lot worse. Oh, we actually can go this way this time. Cool. And actually, no, I just got a text anyway, so I may not have to break again, other than my normal get some more water break, but... Okay. Platforming in this game is not very great. Okay. So it seems like the stream could continue. Now all we hope for is no internet problems. Alright, trial, oh trial, what are our restrictions this time? Alright, so we can't run, we can't use the dodge action, and we can't use our magic. Okay. But we can jump. Uh-oh. Oh, Kaine's getting mad.
God damn it! This shit's starting to piss me off!
You can't use magic, Kaine! Uh-oh.
What in the... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Let me go. Let me... I'm gonna kill you when I get out of here.
No, Kaine's been abducted!
To find her as well.
Yep.
Alright, so this one's gonna be interesting. So I think what I did the last time when I played this was just kind of sneak around this guy. Wait for this one to be done. Walk slowly. Ah, dang it! Didn't walk fast enough. Alright. So let's try that again. So see, they're trying to be like the Facade. This is what teaches you how to become a Facade king, is learning to, you know, obey the rules and abide by the rules. And it's kind of aggravated. Oh my god. Okay, I was wondering how I wasn't dying there, but dadgummit. Maybe it'd be easier to go this way. Let's see. That would not be easier, no. Not with those three there. try this one more time. Not one more time, we're gonna keep trying this. This is the way I did it. I'm pretty sure this is a nice and easy way. No! Dang it, I didn't jump in time. My god. Alright, it's just my gaming skill now that is being awful. Alright. We can do this. No! Why didn't it let me on? We're gonna die at this point. Still fairly confident this is the best way. Let me up! Oh my god, it won't let me on there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this another way. Aha! I didn't realize it broke them when I did that. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, this one never stops. So, Okay, we got it. We got it. Alright. Now just to get to the cube without pressing too far forward on the joystick. Done. Alright. Alright, that one was a little aggravating, but we got there. We did it. Alright, so we've made a little progress. We're halfway down the hall now. I don't think I can skip ahead. I'm gonna look. No, it doesn't look like I actually can. But I will take that. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna have to go through this door and then go, I think, through the back. I think there's a way through the back down to that other room. Ah, I kind of remember this one. This one's not too bad. I just don't remember the rules, though. Let's see. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah, easy. So I just can't, I can't guard and I can't use magic. Easy. So we're gonna move this one to hopefully take two of them, yep. And yeah, let's go ahead and push this one up there to take the last one going left. Okay. Now we can start working on the ones going right. Okay. And last one in place, and we got this. Alright, beautiful. We are a true king of Facade. Oh, it's leading me back that way. Interesting. I guess we can't go that way. So let's see. Oh, that's one I've already done. So did either of these open? Yes, this one. Okay. Oh, this one. Does not look fun. Okay, that's not too bad. So we can't dodge and we can't use our magic. Oh, but these guys twist around everywhere. Okay. Let's just follow this. Oh, God, that was close. Ooh, ooh. Huh, so it doesn't look like I can move these. Let me try. No, I can't. So we'll just have to get in there and hopefully... Yeah, there we go. As long as they let me run, that's really all I want, is just to be able to run. Alright, let's see what this one is. Oh, I kind of remember this one. But what are the rules? Alright, so we can't do our normal attacks, but we can use magic and everything else, so... shouldn't be a problem.
Shows no signs of slowing.
Easy, Vice. We need quiet or we're gonna mess this up again.
These masked folks certainly enjoy their bizarre customs.
I wonder what drove them to make such complicated rules.
It is kind of crazy, the sheer amount of rules they have, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, you gotta have some rules in order to make things work. Oh my God. Oh, stupidly ran into that one. Alright. Give this another shot. This one's not hard, just gotta pay a little bit more attention. Alright, is that all the ones up top? I believe it is, so... Oh my god, book, shoot where I tell you. Thank you. Just don't do an actual attack. Don't press that square button. Oh, there's another one there. And there we go! Wait, so it's telling me to go into the back room? I wonder why. Okay, yep, that was bad. I was hoping I could jump quick enough for that, but...
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use another medicinal. Aha! We've made it to a new area. And there's some crates. So maybe I'll get some items back. Yeah! Or health salve, but that works. Salve, I mean. What trial do you have for me? I am ready. Ready to face all! Alright, so we can't dodge. Oh, that's not... shouldn't be a problem. Other than these guys have huge weapons, then it's kind of hard to break their guard. But we got it. up your guard again, you asshole. Alright, come on, break that guard. Now he's gonna get up and start guarding again, I'm sure. Okay. I'm trying to do the blocking. I normally don't block very much in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Oh, good lord. Okay. Let's use that hell salve. Okay, do not dodge. That's all I gotta think of. Just do not dodge. And he's dead. Very beautiful. What we got here? Complex machine. That is good. Alright, so we're back in the main area. Can't go in that door, so let's keep going. Onward to become king. Nah, we're not becoming king. Even though we are going through all the trials that, you know, makes a king of Facade a king, but, you know, whatever. We're an outsider. We can't be a king. Oh, beautiful. We will take this save point as it means boss time. Kaide, Prince, what are you?
What's this?
Well, this doesn't look suspicious at all.
Uh-oh, we're locked in.
I suppose that was to be expected.
Hey, look!
No, it's the Prince. No, good lord.
The mewling child is inside. Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
That's right.
It's about time.
Unleash it all upon these fools. Alright, the blue ones you can't shoot.
What is this thing?
I forget when I destroy these things, they shoot like a homing missile at me. Ow! I walked right into that, just right into it.
I detect magic within the glowing cubes.
Alright, next wave down. On to the third. Oh, it is very slow moving. Can I shoot that back there? Nope. What? Get off of blue! You know be blue. Ow. I wasn't paying attention, didn't see that attack coming towards me. Alright, next ring down. Oh, we got a fast moving. Holy shish kebab! Alright, that one's done. No. Ah, dang it. Ah. Okay, got it. That's all I cared. I don't care if I got hit. And there we go. Got that one done.
Mindless.
Hardly any of the health has gone down, so there's definitely more of a phase happening. It's Cube Man!
It's a curious sight indeed.
Says the talking book.
Ah. No? Oh, don't tell me it's this other one. Okay, okay! Ouch. Let's go ahead. I didn't want to use a salve. Dadgummit.
This is a powerful foe.
There you are, you bastard!
Kaine!
Kaine!
I'm gonna kill the shit out of you! Now hold still and die already!
Yeah, Kaine, get him! Oh no! Good dodge. Yeah, get out of there. Now help me out. Let's take this bad boy down.
How did you find us?
Beats me. I just kicked a bunch
Comes
of ass.
big
and wound
attack.
up here.
Alright.
And without even bothering to get dressed.
Alright, we got a little bit of
Fuck
them.
off, book.
Kaine, the glowing cubes take priority.
Screw your priorities! I'm gonna kill this thing my way!
That's fine, I guess. Just try to help us out if you would. Alright, come on, man. Throw your other arm down here. Let's get these other cubes. Oh, it's doing this thing, so let me just go over here. Whoop. Whoop. Alrighty. Not a problem. Oh, it didn't actually hit the ground, so it didn't do a shockwave. That is amazing. So I know that for when this one happens. Look at that, no shockwave. Ow. Alright, you are armless. Oh, gonna start moving around, are you? Okay. What you got? What you got? Big death cube. Alright, take out the corners.
This should prove interesting.
Take out the corners. Alright. Part 1 down. Take it out. Take it out. Part 2. Ah. Hello, Jamie. How are you, good sir? Uh-oh. What's it doing? What's it doing? It's doing something. Oh, laser wall. Okay. Well, that part's down, so you can't use that on me. All right. Be gone, you cube beast! Perfect. Prince? A mask. Don't put it on. It could be possessed by Majora. Don't do it. Of course. And that's why, well, I forgot that they made the Zelda reference, but I went ahead and made one too, so. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had somebody knocking at my door. Strange. Ooh, scary. But yeah, Jamie, we totally got to get some more Elden Ring in this weekend. So, maybe later on. I saw it looked like you were playing with Max and Lynn earlier, possibly. So, hopefully they had a good time. And yeah, we should play some later. Prince. My liege, have you any idea of the trouble we've... Ah, the royal mask. Our people have suffered since the king's death. I was too young to bridge the gap between our people and other civilizations. Trade has come to a halt. We lack food and water, and the people despair for it. This mask is an emblem of the king. With it, I can project a strong image to other lands, and our people can be prosperous once more. My prince. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Those are the words of the previous king, my father. And now that I have this mask, I believe I can ascend to the throne. Is this correct? Of course. Hail! All hail the new king! Oh, okay, I just saw all you on and just assumed that y'all were co-oping. I apologize to you, my foreign friends, for all your hardships. I swear by my new position as the king of Facade, I shall grant whatever you desire. Please, what is it I can do for you?
Oh, no, that's alright. We were just happy to help.
Nonsense! Speak your desire that I may see it done!
I believe the Regent has just given us an order.
I guess so. In that case.
What do we want? We saved the king. We can ask for anything. Riches. Women. Riches. Women. How about that item over there? That it looks like a shoe? Yeah, I think we want the that item that looks like a shoe over there. I think that's what we want. I believe so. Don't mind the dog. He's just ornery since that person knocked on the door. But yes, the shoe. Can we?
How about you make Rule 0? And have it say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
I mean, I guess that's cool too, Robo. I mean, that's pretty cool.
A splendid idea.
Very well! What? But my king, this cannot be. Our people have long memories. We shall never forget the debt we owe you, no matter how hard the times. Such is the way of the masked people. And thus we shall grant your request. Still, that alone cannot repay our debt to you. Please, accept this. We've got rebirth! I don't remember if that's actually a good sword or not, but we'll find out.
But I think most of your praise belongs to someone else.
Hey, go lay down, buddy. Go. Thank you, Fira. I'm sorry for all I put you through. It's not a problem. Exactly, Katie. How dare. You don't knock on doors. Gosh.
Do you know how to cure the Black Scrawl?
Ah, the foul disease that claimed my father's life.
So, even a king couldn't recover from it.
I fear everything we tried ended in failure.
It seems there is no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed verses after all.
Yeah, it's the only lead we had.
Pardon me, but what are these sealed verses?
We came across an old song that says if we find them all, we can cure the Black Scrawl.
And yes, we are well aware that refrains penned by minstrels half in their cups are hardly a reliable source of information.
Hey, I'll believe anything if there's even a sliver of hope it could help me save Yona.
Yeah.
And I'll collect verses, orbs, crystals, magic goat meat,
Wait.
whatever.
Wait, magic goat meat? What? I don't think that's in this game. Magic goat meat? What? Robo, what are you talking about, dude? Goodness. Ah. Oh, one moment, please. Can I ask you to visit us again? To return as Tomodachi?
Of course.
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again,
Of course, thank you. I promise to be careful. And we got a sealed verse. So our time in Facade
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go back.
has come to its conclusion. Now to get back to the main area by running around like a crazy person and hopping on roofs. And I didn't say this earlier, but how are you, KT? Still enjoying the Arceus? Arceus? However you want to say it. Alright, so now that we got that done, from what Robo said, we need to go check on Yona. It has been a while since we've seen her. Wolf! Yeah, the game must be pretty good if you're fully finishing the
I
Pokédex.
suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh,
Those rules are important to the masked people.
you don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man.
Boy.
Oh
I'm
no!
not a kid.
I should have turned notifications off, but that's okay.
Hey, less talking, more walking.
A friend came online. How dare that happen? Stupid notifications. away we go. Lizard! Lizard! Yeah! Ram. Oh. I guess that is a goat. Oh well. Yeah, that's right, the ram's horns are a little different than that, so... We got goat meat. I don't see any magical goat meat, as you called it, Robo. Lizard! Lizard! Okay. Satiated. I can't carry any more of whatever that was. No. I mean, with the little preview I saw during the Pokemon Direct, it seems like it's kind of based off of the Arceus game, so at least to a degree it kind of seems like they're using the same engine. With the way they're going with like the Pokemon in the wild, it seems like Nuzlockes are going to become a thing of the past. Because being able to see all the Pokemon, I mean, you can clearly pick which one you want. So yeah, seems like we're going to have to get away from Nuzlockings in the new generations.
Yona?
Oh, hey.
How are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good, Yona.
Good.
By the way...
Yeah?
Are you gonna stay here today?
Sure, we can. Yeah.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona.
Yeah, Yona. I'll stay.
Yay!
No.
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
Cute little Yona. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for. The key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them, damn it! I can't make it out! I want to scream, I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. here we are.
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Hey, Yona. What's going on, girl?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
Hopefully that rating was good. Because unfortunately, there will be more.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh, you did, Yona.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. He made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Well, that's pretty crazy. So Yona had the same dream I did. They're leading us in a direction.
Sure, Yona.
Oh, she's got something else.
Say, next time you go out, could you pick something up for me?
Sure, Yona.
Sure, Yona. What do you need?
A melon.
A melon?
A melon? You got it.
Don't forget the melon.
I'll try not.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
Alright. So let's save the game there. That way we got a nice checkpoint. And let's go talk to Popola. Let's go talk to Popola. 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 Popola.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get you to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream, evil dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words, dream, someone. Dream. Apparently, this guy really likes dreams.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
I'm really not looking forward to this part.
Forest of Myth?
Because it is a lot of reading.
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
So hopefully, y'all are ready for story time with Robo. Because I'm spoiling it. It's going to happen.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dreams upon dreams upon dreams. It's a dreamscape. So we know our next destination, the Forest of Myth. And away we go! Yeah, this is kind of one of those parts of the game that I dread. I mean, I like it, but just streaming-wise, it's kind of dreadful. So, because not a lot's happening. We're gonna have a lot of words on screen. I'll be talking. It is still compelling, but hopefully I can just make it work. Sheep! We know what we gotta do when we see sheep. We know what we gotta do when we see sheep. Sheep! Oh god, he kicked me! Or she kicked me. Whatever it is. Oh, now that you kicked me, your fate is sealed. Goat! Haha! I'm not. See, I'm killing goats. That's a sheep. No, I'm not killing sheep. I'm killing goats. See? Goats. It's okay, Katie. We gotta get mutton for the hungry kids. They always want mutton. 10 at a time. It's for a good cause. Alright. I think that's good for this round of Sheep Slaughter Simulator. No, that's not the game. That's not it. That's not what it's called. It is not called Sheep Slaughter Simulator. It's just a feature. That's all it is. That'd be a horrible actual simulation game. Oh god. Like processing sheep and like going through and even though typically you just use them for their wool nowadays, so I guess some people probably still use them for their mutton. I mean, I know mutton's a thing overseas, definitely. Here we are, the Forest of Myth.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know lamb chops are a big thing everywhere. I have had it, and you know, it's good. I'm not gonna deny, but I'd rather just have like pork chops. That's better in my opinion. But I'm an uncultured, uncouth person, I guess. So alright, well, before we get into the truly big portion of this area. I'm gonna gather a couple of materials, and then I'm gonna take a short break so I can fill up this water, because like I said, we're getting to story time with Robo. Get your listening caps on, because it'll be happening when we get back. Be right back, guys. Alright, and welcome back, everybody. Are we ready for story time with Robo? Get you a nice cup of water, tea, lemonade, sody pop. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy. Excuse me. Oh, well, that's a good start. That's a good start. Yep. Hack it on a little bit of phlegm. That's great. That's a great start. But alright, I don't know if it's gonna start right away, but let's get into it. Beware. Of what?
Beware the words.
Okay.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
I needed to... Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm gonna get this up so it's nice and smooth through this. And actually, let me see. Alright. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Robo and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes.
Said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Robo's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Robo had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Robo and Vice racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looks skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Robo like a contagion. Wait, said Robo suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combinations of words. What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? I can't do his voice very well, but oh well. A sheep! I'll do that. Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Robo's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this point, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Robo. Oh, that sounds right, he said. A stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked out all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Robo nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Robo, just ask. Now, hold on. I did not just say that. Silence! I keep messing Vice's voice up. It's gonna change every time. I don't care. Silence! Ha ha! I don't know. Whatever. All right. Sorry, I broke everything there. It all tore down. No. My dreams of being a book reader. Audible book reader. No! I've ruined it. The grimoire looked from Robo to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in the dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my God, he said. You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice. And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We're as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called after the parting forms of Robo and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Robo slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Robo's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Robo to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Robo snapped. Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk! Robo leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Robo slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice! What's going on? Robo could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Robo's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Dree! 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 Damn cicadas. Skak! 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 Chicka-chee! 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 I don't... Woo-woo-ba! Woo-woo-ba! Chic, chic, chic! Chic, chic! Chic, chic, chic! Good Lord. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Robo began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so? I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Is it a secret? A seesaw? Or how should I know? Any guesses? Any guesses? Anybody following along? I'll give you a second, just if anybody wants to see if they... No idea. Okay. We're gonna say a secret. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Robo sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Robo like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Robo moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Robo after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Robo picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it! Robo grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? A bird? A letter? Or sunlight? I will yet again wait and see what y'all say. If anybody is still here. So I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Oh no, my wireless controller battery is low. I will plug that in. Okay, and yeah, I know Mr. Jamers is busy. But we will go ahead and say sunlight, because it enters through the window, it doesn't break the glass, and when night falls, it vanishes. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring, sunlight filtering through the trees and reflected on the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, Robo cried, awakening Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Robo walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Robo, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but in the night with 3, what am I? Now this is a classic riddle. Classic. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but in the night with 3, what am I? Robo tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose so, said Robo. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but in the night with 3, what am I? Is it a man, a demon, or an angel? It is a man. I'll just go ahead and tell you. As a baby, in the morning, I know they say in the morning, that's supposed to be able to trick you. So as a baby, you crawl. Even in the morning, I guess you crawl out of bed. By noon, you're walking around on 2 feet. And by the end of the day, you're kind of tired, so you're needing a cane to get around. So you end it with 3. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Robo. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now, you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Robo watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Robo and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Robo's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right hand seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Robo withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Robo filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Robo cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Robo and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice, it is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. Robo shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Robo and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you shall return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Robo and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Robo mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself. muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly. This is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Robo tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Robo gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, we're back to it. Ugh! That was a lot of reading, my god.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Alrighty, we did it. We got the sealed verse. Hopefully that reading wasn't too terrible for you guys. I like to make voices and like to do stuff like that, but I'm very bad at remembering what voice I gave to people, even if it was just a second ago. Very bad at it, so hopefully that wasn't too bad, though.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy, if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Alright, so we can do a couple more dream things, or we can get out of here. But I do know I've got to use the bathroom something fierce. So give me just a second and I will be right back. Shoo-wee Willikers. Sorry about that. My lord. So, alright. So we're going to do these other dreams. Unfortunately for these, like, these are a little bit tougher for me, so I'm going to follow a guide for them. Mainly because I don't remember their solution, and they are kind of crazy. But alright, let's go through another dream.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Let's enter.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Oh, damn, Vice!
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silvered-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss, and this is Robo. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Robo extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow and adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good of our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter what the cost. The castle's catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I didn't realize that was a choice. I was trying to figure out what was going on. And proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Okay, Katie. Well, I guess that's okay. You won't be able to hear this amazing storytelling then. Sucks to be you! Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laugh, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors, and we shall go east. I squint down the dim corridors, and we shall go north, and we shall go east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chair upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouth. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. And we are going to go north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down!" someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Robo and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see the thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly tried to cover my exposed skin. Okay, this was a lady the whole time. I gave her a man voice. Sorry about that. It was actually a lady. Oops. Your dress, asked Vice. Then you are a woman, madam? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Robo is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life, as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Alright. We are going to do this last dream, and I think that'll be it for the stream. I think that'll be a good place to stop it, so let's go ahead and do this last one.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
We shall enter the dream.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Robo had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Robo nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Robo lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. "A joke?" he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Robo glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Robo's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Robo lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous! I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us, look! The sun is reflecting off it." Without waiting for a response, Robo sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Robo closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Robo shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait! There it is! I just missed it! Look! It's right there!" Robo sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Robo came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Robo and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blathering idiot! Stop this at once!" "There is no water here!" Robo's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not! And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art." Robo looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. Well, hopefully that's sincere, Jamie, and if it is, thank you. "They're huge!" cried Robo, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Robo. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for autistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat on silent steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculpture, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Robo and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Robo uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally! I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Robo moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real! The others are false! Isn't that a beautiful song? Oh yeah, such a beautiful song. Oh. Yeah, well thank you, Jamie. I try to do my best. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed, as if on cue. The 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Robo. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Robo. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Robo and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Robo furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. So they don't give you a chance to look at it again, but it's Beta. The real one is Beta. The Robo's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in dry tones of Electro, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now, let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Robo pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Vice. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, It's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Robo. Just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Robo during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Ugh!
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
Oh gosh, like I do like doing reading and stuff like that, and dramatic reading. But for a stream, it doesn't seem like that should be what I'm doing. So I'm glad we're done with it. I agree with Vice.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Alright, and let's go check on the mayor, see what he has to say.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Alright, we obtained the one-handed sword of faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
And that completes the Forest of Myth. Alright everybody, we're going to do a save here, and I'd say that will be the end of this stream. We'll see what we can get into next time when we come back to the good old journey of Robo. There's still a lot of game left to go, let me tell you. There's a lot. As you can see, we only have 10 hours in this game, and in this one I have 83. So there's a lot. We still got a lot of ways to go. This stream will continue for a while. But, as I said, thank you everybody for hanging out. That'll be it for today. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys hopefully next week. Alright. See. Goodbye.